Hello and welcome to the recording journey.
Hello and welcome to the recording journey.
Hello and welcome to the recording journey.
Hello and welcome to the recording
Jumping
journey.
right into episode number 9.
Number 11. 15.
Episode number 25.
We did it! We made it!
Happy New Year! Welcome to the recording journey. Marty Helly sitting behind the mic here for episode number 30. The recording journey is a community of singers, musicians, songwriters, mixing engineers, music producers, everything in between. Basically a great place to hang out if you like making music, recording and mixing, listening, examining the process by which music gets created, sharing that journey with others who help you along the way. So since we celebrated 2 years of the recording journey and are now into 2026, I wanted to start this episode with a summary of what's happened so far. At this point, we have about 90 members at the recording journey. They've created almost 1,000 topic threads and gotten 18,000 replies and 35,000 likes and laughs and other reactions. Topics primarily fall into 3 different categories: Post Your Music, Challenges, and General. In the General category, one of the most active topics has been New Music I Listened to Today. It's a thread that's grown to over 400 posts. People share what they've been listening to and give you ideas on things that you'd like to hear, things you can explore, expand your horizons. There's a thread on all things guitars where folks share the details of what they've been playing, a wish list of toys, rig rundowns, how to record guitars, and more. Likewise, there's an all things drums for those of us who are into acoustic drums, learning how to play them, and of course recording and mic strategies to help them get them into your tracks. Discussions on AI, how to make it work for you, the implications on the entire music universe, pro and con, they've been very active. And there are plenty of basic recording and mixing discussions. These have covered which DAWs people use, which plugins, mixing and mastering techniques, discussions of dynamics, loudness wars, compression, EQ options, and other elements of production. Folks also share their experiences with distributing their music, figuring out which platform is the best one to get your music out there. The second big category of topics is challenges. Multiple threads cover the featured annual collaborative songwriting event we call Bandball. Check out episode 27 to hear the results from Bandball 2025. A future episode of this podcast will also feature interviews with the members and talk about creating their songs. Almost every month there's a Cover This Song challenge. We're currently on number 39. The community usually selects a song, or sometimes a topic or an individual artist, and we each do our own take on that song. 2025 started with a Paul Simon challenge. That's David Frazier's take on Bookends that you hear behind me. Other songs covered this year included Coldplay's Clocks, Radiohead's Karma Police, Portishead's Glory Box, Eminem's Love the Way You Lie, Springsteen's Streets of Philadelphia, and Santana's Smooth. The theme challenges included summertime songs, and there was one that made you pick a song from the Forrest Gump soundtrack. There's also mixing and remix challenges. Somebody will post the individual tracks that were recorded to produce the song. Then members can take their own shot of seeing how it would sound with them behind the console and producing it. The latest type of songwriting challenge we've been working on is called a visual lyric relay. People create a lyric in stages based on a picture that's been posted. First, you just post a single line. Then after that, the best single line is voted on, and then you create a full verse using the selected line. After a second vote, you try to write a chorus and create a demo version of the song using your verse and chorus. Obviously, the challenges incorporate creating, posting, and commenting on a lot of music. But then there's our third active category, and probably the busiest of all, called Post Your Music. This is where folks post the songs they've been working on, either progress versions for review and critique, or finished versions just to share. It's rewarding to see folks make the journey of taking a song from a concept to a finished product. Members willingly spend time giving works in progress multiple listens, and they provide thoughtful comments on how to improve them. In 2025, there were over 200 topic threads in the Post Your Music category. So now that I've talked too much about what's been going on in the forum, here's a song from Karen Lewis that made that journey. Karen has been learning to play the cello and incorporating it into her songwriting. She also has beautiful vocal and guitar work. So with a very positive message for the coming year, here's the original song Butterfly Moments.
Catch the butterfly moments, gather jewels of the day. They come on wings of crepe de chine and flutter at your cheek, then touch, then land, then fly away. Never know when they are coming, dare to hope that they will stay. Entice them in with honeysuckle, orange blossom wine, and windows open wide to the day. Catch the butterfly moments, quick before they fly away, with hidden glances briefly seen and whispers on the wind. In memory we'll say those were the days. Catch the butterfly moments, gather jewels of the day. They come on wings of crepe de chine and flutter at your cheek, then touch, then land, then fly away. Touch, then land, then fly away.
I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Karen gave me some details about recording this one. All of the instruments are her, with the exception of the flautist, which is a friend of hers, Vincent McClellan. She said they had a jumbled room and a busy highway and lots of background noise recording the flute, but luckily it's very loud to start with. So he stood 4 feet away from a condenser mic and recorded it in mono. Karen did a bunch of hand adjusting on the volume. It was just 3 takes after his hearing the song once. Karen says her cello teacher wants her to play with more dynamics. She thinks she's had a problem with training her ear to keep things in a certain range, and she's fighting to make it more dynamic. She used a vocal booth space for the vocals and the guitar, but the cello doesn't fit there. She has to put it far away from the mic so it doesn't pick up the sound of the bow. That gets recorded in her main living room. I hope you enjoyed that, and that it inspires you to catch your butterfly moments in the coming year. The current Cover This challenge for January and February 2026 started off with everyone selecting from the following songs: Dream Theater's Another Day, Zeppelin's Over the Hills and Far Away, Pink Floyd's Learning to Fly, The Who's Getting in Tune, and the Beatles' Here Comes the Sun. At first, the voting seemed destined for a 3-way tie between Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, and The Who, but a bunch of folks jumped in at the last minute, and the Beatles took over. Here Comes the Sun is the selected current challenge song. But in the meantime, Papa G and Tereza K reposted something they had done earlier. It's a great example of how much fun our members have collaborating on songs. Here's their take on Learning to Fly.
Into the distance, a ribbon of black, stretched to the point of no turning back. Flight of fancy on a windswept field, standing alone, my senses reeled. Fatal attraction is holding me fast. How can I escape this irresistible grasp? tongue-tied and twisted, just an earthbound misfit eye. Ice is forming on the tips of my wings. Unheeded warning, I thought of everything. No navigator to find my way home. Unlaid empty and turned to stone. As full intention that's learning to fly. Condition round and but determined to try. Can't keep my eyes from the circling skies. Tongue-tied and twisted, just an earth-down misfit eye. Above the planet, on the wing of the prayer, my grubby halo, a vapor trail in an empty air. Across the clouds I see my shadow fly out of the corner of my watering eye. A dream I'm flattened by the morning lights. Could blow the soul right through the roof of the night. There's no sensation to compare with this. Suspended animation, it's a state of bliss. Can't keep my mind from the circling skies. Tongue-tied and twisted, just an earthbound misfit eye.
So that brings me to the end of the first podcast episode for 2026. We're hoping to get these back on a regular schedule with some interviews, guest hosts, and of course a lot more music to listen to. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment so these pop into your feed when they drop. If you're into writing, recording, and producing music, check out therecordingjourney.com. See you next time. This is Marty Helly signing off for The Recording Journey.